All right, everyone, we'll go ahead and get started with Buddy. Thomas, why don't you go ahead and get us started?
Yes, Buddy. Was this the best you've seen the entire arsenal of Austin Gomber work?
You know, I think, Thomas, yeah, I mean, probably yes, right? I think, you know, anytime you pitch into the ninth inning in this day and age, you know, you're doing something right during the course of the game. I thought the 4-pitch mix was great. I just finished talking to him about the changeup tonight. I think that was the, you know, the thing that separated, you know, this game from other games, just the, you know, the use of changeup and the number of outs recorded and the disrupting their timing with the change. And then the curve and the slider and you know, enough fastball to, I mean, he had him. I mean, he threw the ball great. So to your question, yes.
When you see him working, especially at the tempo and pace that he's working, that was something you guys noticed early on. When he's working like that, you know he's a pro, right?
Well, you know, I think that, you know, we saw that from the first time, you know, we saw him pitch in a game in spring training. I thought the, you know, the upbeat tempo to his work was something that I appreciate. And I think the defenders, you know, the guys behind him appreciate. He works fast. His intent is to pound the strike zone, which he did tonight. I mean, there's been a little bit of a walk in there, you know, this season, but I think as time has gone on this season, we've seen that lessening. And again, I think he's an aggressive guy by nature. You know, he's convicted in throwing strikes and attacking the hitters. And it's, you know, that's how you got to pitch.
And finally, with Bard had thrown, I think, 41 pitches the last 2 times out. Was he just not available tonight? And how nice is it to have Estevez in that case?
Yeah, Bard was down tonight, and, you know, we'll see how he is tomorrow, you know, how Bardo feels tomorrow. But, you know, I really liked the way Carlos threw the ball the other night. You know, I felt it was a good matchup, you know, with VR, Lindor, and McCann. And, you know, we're trying to find our way out there, Thomas, as you guys know. You know, we're trying to find the right pieces to the puzzle out there and how they fit. It's good to have Carlos back. It was a great opportunity for him to show what he can do. You know, he's got some saves in the big leagues, I think 13. You know, back in 16, he's pitched in big innings the last couple of years. So, you know, I thought he was our best option.
Thanks, Buddy.
Yeah, you bet.
Nick, go ahead.
I'll tell him to hurry too.
Buddy, with the changeup, I mean, we've seen him use it before, but definitely not to this extent and this well. Did he come to that realization himself? Was it just this game? Did you urge him to start using it more? How did that come about?
Probably better question for him. But, you know, we have talked about, you know, moving forward. I think that's going to be a great weapon for him. You know, I think with Austin, you know, where the fastball in the low 90s, if he can develop the change, it's going to make his fastball better. And the changeup is such a great component because out of the hand, you won't be able to pick up either the fastball or the change. I mean, the curve, you know, has, you know, such big break that, you know, sometimes it pops out and it can be recognized. And the slider, you know, comes out of the same slot as the fastball and the slider. So, you know, against a right-handed hitting team moving forward, a heavy right-handed hitting team, the changeup is going to be a big part of his success. And I was so pumped that I saw him and Elias use it so much tonight. That's what I told him. I said, you know, what a great advantage you have if you're able to throw changeup like you did tonight. So I think it was just the feel tonight. I think both guys sort of felt it, meaning Elias and Austin. And I think this was a great game for him to learn the importance of that pitch for him. And it was really, really impressive.
Gotcha. And then offensively, just, you know, relatively speaking, coming off the last road trip to San Diego, it seemed like you guys really busted out. It was 3 runs, but I mean, obviously it was enough to win the game. How well did the offense really do? Yeah,
you know, I thought to a man there was good at bats. There were, you know, I thought, you know, good takes. We didn't expand the zone that much. You know, again, I got to look at the tape to see, you know, how often we got out of the strike zone. I know we did a number of times, but, you know, we put the ball in play. We had good swings. it was much better than, the road trip, to St. Louis and, obviously the trip to San Diego, where we didn't swing the bats, but that happens. And I think the guys collectively, said, hey, enough. And, we've talked about a few things that I think are important, and the guys realized that, and their input was great over the last couple of days on, what we're going to try to do moving forward on road trips. And I think you saw the results of that. So, tomorrow we got a great test, right? Maybe the best pitcher in all of baseball going against us. So, but I like where our guys are. I like where their mental state is.
Gotcha. Thanks, buddy.
Ronald?
Hey, Bud, you talked about things you wanted to do on the road. What changes, if any, did you guys make in the pregame routine today?
Well, we hit early on the field at 2:00. The whole team, we got a machine out there. We spun breaking balls. We threw four-seam fastballs, hard sliders, hard curve balls to, have the guys, see spin early to, just get the background of Citi Field and conversation, really about, mentally, going from Denver to New York or Denver to anywhere. And, the guys, I think, showed some, mental toughness, through our conversations, and hopefully things will improve our, offensively on the road. But I think a lot of conversation and, some physical work on the field, and we'll do some stuff in the cage tomorrow with breaking balls, because, it's been documented about, leaving Denver, coming to, sea level, coming to other humid environments, different ballparks. We have to make that adjustment just a little bit quicker.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ed, go ahead.
Hey, buddy, great win tonight. And to me, one of the more impressive things in terms of the great pitching results you saw tonight was 0 walks issued.
Right. I thought, going back to Austin, I mean, he pounded the strike zone. There was a couple 3-ball counts, but, he made pitches to get his outs, but, a ton of strikes, great ball strike ratio, strikes with all 4 pitches. And Carlos, attacked the zone too with, the hard slider and the hard heater. So impressive for sure. I mean, it's, anytime you don't allow a walk, I would say most of the time good things happen.
Buddy, in talking about Carlos, obviously we knew the velocity was always there, but the command tonight was exceptionally good. Is there anything specifically you guys had him work on over the last couple of weeks?
No. We just wanted him to get healthy. The pulley finger was troublesome. But in spring training, we talked a lot about the fastball at the top of the zone with the velocity and also the ability to throw the ball down as well. So I think we saw that, in effect tonight. The low fastball to VR for strike 3. The high fastballs to Lindor, foul ball and the fly ball to the left. And then the last pitch of the game, the high fastball that got by McCann. So, Carlos has to have the ability to elevate the ball with the velocity and the spin and the takeoff of his heater. But also you can't live up there because it's a borderline ball strike. And he was able to, make some pitches down as well that helped him.
It was fun to watch, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a good one, Ed. Thanks.
Last question from Kyle.
Buddy, thanks for taking the time as always. One more on Carlos. He's had the IL stint. He had a couple of stumbles early, but with the way he's pitching tonight, do you get the sense that a lot of his success is, trusting his stuff, and especially with that strike 3 to end the game there, blowing it by McCann? I mean,
Kyle, that usually is a good sign for guys. It can be a momentum builder. And, we've talked all year about the importance of consistent performance and guys out of the bullpen stringing appearances together. That's a couple good ones now for Carlos. Now, hopefully, the next time he's out there, maybe as soon as tomorrow or Wednesday, if we give him tomorrow off, that he can put up a 0. And then, they just string him together for, a couple week period. But, that can energize a pitcher, something like that, when you come in, get a save, It can do wonders for your confidence. And also, I think it can do wonders for the rest of the guys too when they see that. Good pitching is contagious. It really is. And I think if other guys in the bullpen see the attack that Carlos had tonight, they follow that tomorrow and Wednesday and the next night, you can see some momentum building out of our bullpen.
Thanks, buddy.